from a mother-daughter duo who combined have lost over 240 pounds. Here are 5 reasons why our weight plateaued and why yours might be plateauing as well. Number 1, hormonal imbalance. It is absolutely the top reason why your weight loss may be plateauing. And I don't know about you, but when my weight loss plateaus, I kind of want to throw the towel in when we really have to get curious and figure out why it might be happening. Hormonal imbalance comes from a number of reasons, everything from environmental toxins to lack of sleep or stress. That's actually the number 1 reason why our hormones get out of whack. But believe it or not, if you get your body back into balance naturally by living a healthy lifestyle that we teach in our Step It Up program, you can absolutely bring the hormones back into balance naturally.
Number 2, a decrease in physical activity. Now, I used to be 320 pounds, and when I was super overweight and losing weight, I was exercising a lot. And then I noticed that when I exercised less and less, because exercise is very hard when you're very overweight and it can be annoying sometimes, I noticed that I was gaining weight and plateauing because I wasn't moving my body as much. I was trying to get away with as little as possible to be able to eat as much as I could without having to work as hard, and I noticed a plateau every time. But once I started working out more and changing up my workouts, that's when the weight would start coming off again.
But that doesn't mean that you can outrun your fork.
No, you can never outrun your fork. I used to tell you that, remember, Mom?
Yeah.
I would be like, oh, I can outrun my fork, and you'd be like, it's not how it works. And I remember trying that, and I gained weight.
Oh, yeah.
I gained a lot of weight doing that.
I've tried that too. But a lot of people listening also have decreased physical activity because you're a mom and you're busy, or your full-time job is keeping you really busy and there's literally no time in the day to work out. And so if you're decreasing your physical activity and you're not attending to that decrease in your food intake, you're going to find a plateau in your weight loss for sure.
And wouldn't you say being a mom could be active too, though?
Yeah, absolutely. But sometimes what happens is we're so busy, we wait all day to eat, and then we finally have a meal at 6 p.m. and then we're hungry again at 9. And it's just like everything gets backed up. And we find that people who are just drinking cafe lattes until 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon and then eating a ton at night are either plateauing or gaining weight when they're actually not taking in that many calories. It's fascinating, but it's consistent. We've heard hundreds of stories like this. The third reason why your weight loss may be plateauing is something I call metabolic adaptation. Over the years, I know that you've tried a lot of diets like we have, and oftentimes it can harm us more than it can help us. That doesn't mean that intermittent fasting is bad. That doesn't mean that calorie restriction is a problem. By any means, that's not what I'm saying at all. But yo-yo dieting, extreme dieting, fasting, over-exercising, all of these things can cause metabolic adaptation issues. So our metabolism slows down. And what we find now more than ever is we have metabolic syndromes. People, especially over the age of 30, have this problem, and it results in prediabetes diagnosis. It results in hormonal imbalance. It results in weight loss resistance. This was something that I've had to work with consistently over the last 3 years only after a lifetime of dieting. And I'll tell you that I have found that middle ground, and it is so liberating. I don't have to starve myself to get those same weight loss results anymore. And I can show you how as we unveil the secrets in our Step It Up weight loss program.
Number 4, inaccurate calorie tracking. It's something I'm really guilty of. I used to eat 4 tablespoons of peanut butter and count it as 1 because I wanted 4 tablespoons of peanut butter for the calories of 1 tablespoon. I know you guys know how that feels, but it really made me plateau, and it also really made me gain weight because just because you love something doesn't mean you can have a ton of it. And in our program, we do not do any calorie counting, and not all calories are counted equally. People think that having a tablespoon of peanut butter and having a tablespoon of raw almond butter is the same thing, but those calories aren't created equally because I don't know if you guys knew this, but peanut butter has aflatoxins in it, and they use really bad oils in most of the peanut butters that they make. And a tablespoon of raw almond butter
doesn't cause inflammation, and it goes to your hair, skin, and nails. And studies show, as well as anecdotal experiences with my clients and myself, helps weight loss. And number 5 are changes in muscle mass. As we get older, our muscles change. When I was Penelope's age, my muscles were the way they were, perfectly intact at 19. And at my age, almost 50, my muscles have changed completely. And the more muscle you have, The more efficiently you're burning calories, the healthier your metabolism is, the better your energy is because of those mitochondria in your cells. So please keep in mind that the changes in our lean muscle mass are critical to our weight loss. Now, naturally, as we lose weight, we are going to lose muscles. It's just part of the process. And so it's really important that we stay strong and that we keep on top of our resistance training as we lose the weight for muscle tone, for tighter skin, and for a continued sustained weight loss over time. But that's actually only the half of it. You also feel better, you look better, you sleep better. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's really the panacea for so many things. But lean muscle mass changes can absolutely be a reason for your weight loss plateau. And it kind of comes on quietly. We don't always recognize it. Comment below if you've had any hormonal changes or weight loss plateau due to decreased physical activity. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.